glass.
Alright, you want to jump right into it?
Hold on, let me take a drink of it. Okay, I'm ready now.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
We hang together. It's Rooftop ICKS.
Hi and welcome to Rooftop ICKS. I'm Bryn.
And I am Ben.
And today we're going to be talking about Panda Bear's new record, Panda Bear Meets the Grim Reaper. Panda Bear is a Baltimore artist who is no longer referenced ever as a Baltimore artist because he's based in New York and LA. He's famous because of his work with Animal Collective, which is also a Baltimore band now based in New York and LA.
I remember when Tomboy came out, I immediately was like, I like this way more than Animal Collective.
Yeah. I didn't feel that way, but I remember you feeling that way.
Yeah.
I felt that this record was mediocre.
Me too.
Yeah. I felt that this record, there's strong things on it. There is Mr. Noah, which has that really cool hook, that chorus hook that is just throughout the whole album.
Yeah, I think I probably liked that one too.
And there's like...
when the very first track started, I was immediately disappointed. I was like, oh, okay. It feels like a 90s album.
Huh, what do you mean?
It just, the sounds of it, the synth sounds that are used in it feels like a 90s, like British sort of. There was a band in the 90s, maybe even in the very early 90s. There was this band called The Shaman, which had like a couple of hits. They were like sort of like New Order, but like way more commercial.
Okay.
With really aggressive, fast dance club songs, with tons and tons of synth sounds in it, completely layered in all these drum loops and percussion, and it was just like, you know, if you took like a New Order song, especially one from like off of Technique or something,
okay,
and put way more on top of it.
That sounds kind of good. Is it good?
It's yeah. I probably wouldn't like it now, but I did then. And this reminds me of that. It feels like all the synth sounds and the drum loops that are used in the thing feel 90s, and so it continued to feel that way throughout the album. I was like, maybe this was a choice. Maybe Panda Bear's like trying to do something that sounds like that.
Well, I researched,
but I didn't find it particularly interesting or moving.
Yeah, it's really not. And the thing about it is, I was actually, when I was reading about it before I heard it, when I decided that we were going to review this, I was reading his statement about it, and he was talking about how he wanted to make a bouncier, like more colorful record than Tomboy. Which I actually listened to Tomboy after this, and I was like, wow, this is way better than I remember it.
Yeah.
To me, it sounds like when Animal Collective first started going like electronic-y, like after, I mean, Feels is electronic-y too, but like, yeah, like during Feels and Strawberry Jam, it sounds like sounds from that repurposed and then just really boring. Like stuff that they like put aside because it wasn't interesting enough,
right? And
then like all of it layered on top of each other, and just trying to be Animal Collective-y weird. Like there just really isn't any new ideas that isn't on an Animal Collective record or a Panda Bear record already going on in this record.
It does feel like an album of cut tracks. It feels like every song like on there feels like a B-side.
And Tropic of Cancer, which is the other good catchy song on it, is fun, and Mr. Noah is a lot of fun, but even those songs don't really develop into anything. They're sort of just that one like fun, like descending Panda Bear style vocal.
You know, like on Tomboy, you know, that the whole mood of that album is cool, you know, like
yeah, kind of depressive.
And I feel like this new Panda
chill.
Bear album's not very cool.
No.
Like, if I heard it in a record store, I don't think I would say, oh, who is this? What
No.
is this? I would just think, oh, this is like just generic music.
But
yeah, you know
you're
how
not
like when
gonna
you
buy
look
it.
back at like 90s sort of indie rock, how there's these sort of generic bands from that era where it's like, yeah, I mean, it was fine, but it wasn't like the greatest thing ever,
Yeah,
but
like
it's all right.
Silverchair, Presidents of the United States of America, just like
Something
stuff
like
you find in
that.
the bargain bin.
Right. So I feel like this Panda Bear record is one of those records to be like, that sounds like, you know, the like 2000 teens, like something from
Yeah, the 20 teens.
that. Yeah, the 20
Yeah, it
teens.
really does.
Just
It
it's-
feels
it's
like
one of those.
Yeah.
It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it.
Which
but
to me is
it's
really-
not that great either.
But I think, you know, it's a testament to how much bands like Animal Collective, and specifically Animal Collective, really were hugely influential and important, because their sound has gotten so copied and so done to death that when Panda Bear releases an album that is just more of their stuff, we're like, bored.
Maybe Panda Bear has lost his vitality a little bit.
Yeah, I'd say so. And that's sad, but it happens to everybody. You know, he's old, he's got kids, he's married, you know. Like,
Well, you know, a couple years ago, I think it was Martin Gore from Depeche Mode released an instrumental album with Vince Clarke, who,
which is great.
yeah, when
VCMG is so good.
when I heard that, I didn't know who it was. I was like, who is this like young new artist that is creating this completely original
Electronic
sounding stuff? And it's like, oh my god, it's the guys from Depeche Mode?
Together again, and I didn't even know.
And this is like the most original thing out there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can be an old man and still have your vitality.
Oh, totally. I mean, I mean, it does happen to a lot of people, but of course, definitely, there's totally exceptions. And I'd love to see Panda Bear, especially getting back with, you know, Avi Tear
Yeah.
and doing something really interesting. Which
Right,
is
you know
still-
what? And there's probably somebody out there that loves this record.
Probably lots of people will love this record and
Yeah.
really find connections with it, but
What does that mean your rating is?
I'm gonna give it a 4.
Yeah. I'm gonna go 5, just because I mean, you can't really say that there's anything wrong with it, except that
It's boring.
it just sits there.
Oof.
Oh well, can't win them all.
But what do you think Lucas would think of it?
I wonder what Lucas Jr. thinks of it.
Alright, Lucas, what do you think of the new Panda Bear?
Did you guys ever think that I looked like a panda bear?
No, you look like a cat.
Is that why you are playing this?
No, we reviewed
You're
this.
trying to tell me I look like a panda bear.
You sound like you wouldn't want to look like a panda bear.
I wouldn't want to. Panda bears are so fat.
Well, Lucas, first of all, there's nothing wrong with being fat.
Sure. There's a whole body acceptance wave going on now where it's okay to be fat.
Yeah, it's okay to be anything.
I'm not fat.
Well, okay, you don't have to be.
Okay, so turn Panda Bear off then. I get the joke. I'm gaining weight, but I'm trying to change my ways.
Honey, you're not that fat. But also, we reviewed this record. It has nothing to do with
But whenever
the way
you
look.
say you're not that fat, you wouldn't say that to a skinny person, would you?
See, you're trying to put me in this weird position.
Look,
You don't like that you're fat.
what if I said, you know what? You're not that ugly.
Well, then
Would that be a compliment?
No. Ugly is not the same as fat.
Yes, it is. Ugly and fat are the same thing.
Lucas, that's so mean.
Well, you're the one that said I look like a panda bear.
I didn't say that. You said that. Do
Okay,
you
now
think-
you're putting words in my butt.
Lucas,
What?
no, the expression is putting words in your mouth.
Don't put anything in my mouth, please.
I'm
I'm not that kind of cat.
What do you mean?
Well, put stuff in my butt all day, but don't put anything in my mouth.
You want stuff in your butt?
No.
You said you kind of said that you did. You said put stuff in your butt all day.
No, you're putting words in my butt again.
I am not. That's what you said. Did you not say that?
No, I don't know what I said. Guys, you know, I don't know what I'm talking about.
It's good to have you
most
back.
of the time.
Sometimes you do now.
Sometimes.
Yeah, you have,
I don't remember ever. But if you say so.
maybe you've died since then.
No, it's my least favorite topic.
Okay, so wait a minute. Do you like panda bears?
Here's the thing.
Well, we don't either.
I wouldn't know if I liked a panda bear because I would never hang out with them because they're too damn
Oh
fat.
my God, you're the worst.
Once you're fat, no.
So you... All right, well, we're gonna tell Panda Bear that you told that. You
Also,
said
no
that.
dogs.
Well, that makes sense. That makes sense because you're a cat.
I'm a cat, yeah.
And you don't like dogs because they hurt you.
And they're just dumb. Have you ever talked to a dog?
No.
They say the dumbest shit.
So you can't. So you can't understand dogs.
Like, here's a conversation. Here's an example of a conversation with a dog. So, what's your favorite? What's your?
Is that the dog talking or you?
Lucas, I think you're hardly in a position to say whether somebody's talking about dumb shit.
Okay, so say you went up to a dog, you're like, "What's your favorite pizza topping?" He'd probably go, "Oh," like that.
So the dog doesn't know if he likes pizza or just the topping.
Exactly. Dogs are dumb as shit.
What's your favorite?
Have you ever seen a dog eat shit?
Yeah,
I have.
I have too.
I would never do that.
What's your favorite pizza topping?
I like garbage.
Well, I think we've gotten.
You ever have garbage pizza?
I think that's enough information from Lucas for today about panda bears. Thanks, Lucas.
Thank you.
You're welcome. This is your emails.
All right, today we have Andrew Clark with us. Andrew Clark does, you have a musical project.
Yeah.
What's it called?
It's called Free Care.
SoundCloud.com/.
It's not Free Care 1. There's a guy
Free Care
in
1.
Yeah, Free Care
Is that a
hyphen
description
1.
box?
Yeah.
-1.
Hyphen 1.
We'll find it for you.
There's gonna be, so we're not pointing to anything, we're just pointing down, but
Down
on your
into the
screen
description
you're gonna
box.
see.
That's
the thing.
correct. They know.
Yeah.
This one's from Mr. Roger Dodger.
Okay.
What is the best hangover remedy?
More drinking is always good.
Sure, little hair of the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best hangover cure is to go into the bathroom and stare at the mirror and then lightly touch the mirror and wonder who that is on the other side.
I do that every day.
Yeah. Well, I mean, besides, so you just do it without.
I think this is.
Yeah, no.
I think you're talking about a peaking on acid cure.
You don't.
What's your home remedy for hallucinating
not
out of
look-
your mind?
Yeah, you never look
You
at
look
the
at
mirror.
you don't look. There's 3 things you don't do on acid. You don't call anyone very important.
That's
You don't
a
look
good
at
idea.
fucking Google Maps or Google Earth. You don't go to Google Earth at all. You stay away from Google Earth.
Mostly
and you
the
don't look at
internet,
mirror.
yeah.
Yeah, mostly. Well,
don't
Google
look
Earth
at the
especially when you start out in space and then go right to where you live.
Yeah.
I like the
no
idea
way.
that you would come back from an acid trip with this information. Don't look at Google Maps. Don't do it.
Don't look at Google Maps
I did it.
at
I'm
all.
dead now.
I can't even tell you what happened. I'll freak out if I even tell you the story. But just trust me, don't do it.
So my hangover cure is 100% fingers down throat.
Yeah, I think the hangover is you being dehydrated, so it seems like vomiting is not
Yeah, but
what
you,
you should.
you gotta get the gross shit out. And I've had most hangovers I wake up hungover, I just throw up, and then I drink a bunch of water, I feel better in 30 minutes. Like I'm just not hungover.
Yeah.
So do it. It's scary, and it doesn't feel good, but that's your fault. That's the choice you make.
Well, you just get it. You're actually.
If you don't like throwing up, it's your fault. You made yourself throw up by sticking your fingers down your throat.
Right,
You
but
shouldn't have done it if you don't like doing
You
that.
drank too much and you forgot to chug water before you went to sleep.
Right.
And this is what you have to do now.
I like a miso soup.
Okay. Hair of the dog, miso soup, throwing up. Go for it.
And now it's time for Geoff and Geoff of Geoff Likes Things.
Okay, let's see. Mr. Roger Dodger is looking for a hangover remedy. I have to say that for me personally, okay, this is a 3-step plan, but it is guaranteed to get the job done. Step 1, drink a tall glass of water and take 2 aspirin right before you go to bed. That will rehydrate you and put the kibosh on the headache. Step 2, the next morning eat a bacon sandwich. The carbs in the bread boost your blood sugar levels and speed up the metabolism of the alcohol. The bacon has protein that contains amino acids that will replenish the neurotransmitters that you drank into oblivion the night before. That is just science. And then step 3, have sex with a combat boot full of yogurt. What? Take a combat boot. Fill it with yogurt. You follow me? I wish I didn't, but I do. Then you fuck it. What? You fuck it with your penis. You fuck it. Look, it works. I'm telling you, next time you're hungover, give it a try. Actually, I have a very serious problem with alcohol and drugs, so the best hangover remedy for me is to not drink or use narcotics. You're genetically predisposed to addiction, you dumb dick.
Alright. Thank you so much for watching.
And until next time, top of the world to you.